Well, I had the benefit of some financial planning consultants, actually I should say consultants to the financial planning industry in Atlanta that I saw a few years ago. They made the case that financial planners ought to have brochures, high quality brochures. They said, we don't do this ourselves, but we can help with some of the content, but when you have made some progress on the content, you're going to need a creative person to put the pieces together. So I spent quite a bit of time just thinking through the content portion of it, but creativity, that's a whole different deal for me, so I knew I'd need help in that area. So I spoke with, I think, about 4 different ad agencies in Wichita to get a feel for what services they might offer. I learned of Griff through a friend, so Griff came with a very, very strong recommendation, and then quickly I learned of a couple people, 2 friends that were very pleased. And then when Griff and I got together and I saw some of the work, he was telling me other people that I also knew that he had worked for. So in terms of credibility, just the references were very helpful for me. I would say too, I quickly became comfortable with Griff's style. I felt that he was understanding my business, what we were wanting to accomplish, so I thought the communication was good. What we wanted was a very high quality brochure. We wanted our image to be strengthened in the community. We wanted to have a distinguished brochure so that it added to our credibility with upscale clients. So that was where we were headed. I'm not a creative person, but I've got to tell you, I enjoyed the process from the beginning to the end. I enjoyed the process of working with Griff. I sometimes think that working with creative people, if you don't like exactly what they've come up with, that maybe they might be offended. The process with Griff was very, very comfortable. There are different ideas he came up with, and some of them I was very excited about initially, others I was less than excited about. I always felt I could communicate what I really thought and felt. My wife was in on the process too, and so she also had thoughts and ideas, but Griff did not get defensive or possessive. It was synergistic. We were working on ideas together, had a common goal of producing an outstanding brochure. So I've had many compliments on it. People, well, frankly, people in the industry have said it's the best brochure that I've ever seen. When I think about a brochure and what I would want in a company that was helping me, I would want someone and a company that understood me and my needs, a company that is very professional, company that is very fair, a company that is creative, a number of ingredients. Think Tank was all of that for me. I totally felt understood. I felt the communication was always very professional. I felt there was a creative dimension that I would never get to on my own. But it was creativity in a business context. It wasn't just creativity. It was creativity that, hey, this is your business, this should work. I always felt there's an understanding of my clientele, my prospects, where we're wanting to go. So Think Tank really fit the bill. I can endorse their approach without reservation. You know, as far as the actual process of going from what do we want in the brochure to actually ending up with the brochure, I didn't want to have to worry about all the little details and all the things that had to happen. I did hear bits and pieces from Griff, and in fact, I would say he did an excellent job of keeping me informed, but he kept the ball rolling. I didn't have to be out and about checking on this, checking on that. So from my standpoint, it was very easy. We had frequent phone calls, we had frequent emails, and when we needed to be together in person, we were. But it was never a burden. I would say that yes, it took some time, and I did enjoy the process, but it was never something I found myself worried about. I knew I was in good hands.